DJ Sledgehammer.
What's going on, you guys? It's Justina Emily with the Platphorm podcast, and we have an exclusive interview with an artist who's a songwriter. And not only that, but he had a dope weekend, because not only did he drop a single this weekend or this past week, he also took the Guinness World Record for the longest freestyle.
Yeah, but you ain't even believe me. I said take it easy. I'm still on my grind, no. Even though I left you, you stay up on my mind. No, I'm looking for the right light. I told you that you're my queen. I wanna improvise, wanna get you right here by my team.
Everyone give it up for Lomel. Woo! Thank you so much for being here tonight. You did not have to do this interview. You literally just walked out of that room.
Yeah, I wanted to.
After 35 hours.
I wanted to talk to you guys. It was 34.
It was 34. I'm sorry about that.
I wanted to get these emotions out now. I'm exhausted, but I'm overwhelmed with the support, and I'm overwhelmed with emotion, and the fact that I just did that. You know, it was a daunting task in front of me, but I did that.
You sure did. And it was crazy because everyone that was watching at home, to be able to see it. But when I came in the studio, I think you were like at 17 hours in.
Yeah.
And your whole face was just like, you were so focused. You could feel it, the energy in the studio. You got an amazing team.
Yes. Shout out my team.
Making sure you got your water, whenever you...
With everybody that makes it, there's always a team behind that's making things run. So I got to say, heavy shout out to my team, because if I needed anything, it was there. If I needed tea, water, we did this natural, raw cane juice. If I needed anything, it was there. They got it for me. Made sure I didn't have to ask twice. Pretty much, they were refilling things before I lifted my hand off it.
Yeah.
Pushing me, motivating me. Like I said, there was times I wanted to stop and give up. After 5 hours in, I wanted to stop. My throat was swollen. It hurt a lot. My brain was telling me I couldn't do it. It was like, who do you think you are to freestyle and think you're going to do this for this long? But then my team talked to me and gave me positive encouragement and all that positive energy that's well needed.
Right.
And I started thinking about everybody that depends on me and how I want to bring this back to my city. You know what I mean? And what I needed to do. So, I'm manned up. My motto is always forward. So I can't talk about that and not be about that.
Right. Right. And when you're in the moment, because a lot of people are like, how is this man coming up with that much content? I think I overheard your team talk about, like, you have so many hours in there. That's like equivalent to how many albums?
About 70, it was 35, about 72 albums.
That is insane.
Yeah, I never heard the beats before we started, because that's not how I like to freestyle. So all the beats that were given to me, shout out all the producers. Can't even name them all, but thank you guys so much. Shout out to Gunn and my brother, Ian, everybody else. Support, thank you. It's crazy how I get my inspiration, where it comes from. I think about my life. And I want to talk about things I've been through.
Right.
And I've been through so much. I want to talk about how I want to reach and inspire and lift people up. For me, freestyling is melody with a conversation with melody. Being able to speak and just put it to music.
Right.
In a fashion. So I've been doing this for 16 years.
And you do it well.
Thank you very much.
You do it really well. I've seen videos of you, and I love how I believe one of the videos that I've seen was you were like at a show, and they were like, give me a topic.
Yeah.
And right away, COVID, Biden, this and this. And I seen it, and it was like, dude, like for you to be on top of it and to be like, dude, like so quick. It's like, oh my gosh, how are you coming up with this?
I love the crowd interaction. I'm a great writer too, but the talent of improvising or freestyling in the moment is a lost art. Not a lot of people do it anymore.
No.
They say freestyle and they're talking about a new written 16 they just did. No, like the art of storytelling off the top. Tell me something you've been through. Let me hear something, that you just made up, but let it come out naturally. I like freestyling because in the moment you can get out my emotions. I can talk about what I'm going through. I'm a really emotional person. Right. I'm really in touch with myself. I believe in self-love and teaching people how to love themselves, right? So I find it hard sometimes to believe in self because we go through our whole life being preconditioned.
Right.
You know what I mean? That we can only do this and you can only do this and this is impossible. Well, I try not to tell myself that. I try to believe that anything is possible, but we all do have that negative side that wants to bring us down.
Right.
Self-doubt. You know what I mean? It's a way to fall. It's a downfall. So when you can just push through that, and then you just got to think of what topics am I going to talk. Shout out Farah, she was here. Oh my goodness, she gave me so much inspiration. Just positive energy, having it around. Everybody that came through here, and at the Mike House Studios, the support, people sitting outside the glass, I love that. I was watching, I was like, yo, these people really like what I'm doing right now. It means a lot to be appreciated for your art.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, all of that together, man, it just pushed me.
Yeah.
It just pushed me.
And it was really cool to be able to see our musicians come through.
Yes. Oh, shout out all the musicians.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. Shout out to Law on bass. He came in there and he's like, man, I just came because I wanted to jump on that.
Yeah, that was
like,
dope.
I wanted to give him some motivation.
He was dope.
Raj Will jumped on, I believe, the keys. And
Ike hopped on the drums.
Yes. And everybody, that whole vibe when that was going down, it felt like just so natural. And it just felt like, you could even feel the energy like pouring out of the doors of the room.
Like it was tangible.
Right.
You know? What I'm really happy for is, so a lot of times I freestyle and we don't really get it on camera with good audio. We got the whole 34 hours with amazing audio and amazing video. We have footage for years. You know what I mean?
Right.
I was just grateful for this opportunity and that we were able to do it here too. I'm blessed. I just want to see what's gonna happen. You know
right.
what I mean?
I'm excited to see what's coming up.
Me too.
You know, out of this whole thing. And then it's funny because when we were here yesterday, I believe Raj and Law, we were chilling in here waiting for them to go in and play with you. And then like we all started going, and we were all trying to freestyle ourselves. And it was funny because I'm like, I don't sing, I don't rap, but I'm over here like, oh, my name is Justina. Oh, it's nice to meet you.
Get that energy, yes.
I might be a Mexican, but I ain't no Bina. Like we were just like, what the heck is going on here? Like you just gave that all. You just gave that whole feeling.
I'm happy
in there. So I'm really excited to see all the good things that are coming your way. And then you got a new single that also dropped.
Yes, so I want to talk about that. I have a song called Holding Me Down. We just dropped the video. The song will be on all platforms soon. It's talking about how in life people want to hold you down. Sometimes it's your best friends and you don't even know it. Sometimes it's your girlfriend or the person you're talking to.
Right.
It's hard to find people that really support your dreams. And I mean, when I say support, I mean you sacrificing Christmas with your kids. You sacrificing being stable. I'm not the most stable person, you know what I mean? Can't keep a 9 to 5 for the life of me. The one good thing the one thing I'm good at is music. You know what I mean? So it's hard to find people that believe in you like that. So this song is about those trials and tribulations I had to push through to get where I'm at today.
Right.
And how I continue pushing. You know what I mean? There was a point in my life, people thought I would die. The person I was, you know what I mean? I was just an immature child that thought he was a man. You know what I mean? Because I was so angry at life.
Right.
And when I forgave myself and loved myself, I realized I can do anything I wanted to as long as I pushed forward, as long as I always went forward. That's why always forward is my motto. You know what I mean? So this Holding Me Down song, it's on YouTube. You should check it out. It's called Hold Me Down. And the video was shot by AJ Lamore. We shot it in LA. I like shooting my stuff out here. It was produced by Ian Christian. It's a deep song. It's more poppy than my last single, It's Over. I'm a really versatile artist, so I want people to feel that. I don't want to stick to one genre.
No, you shouldn't.
Music.
You shouldn't.
You know, thank you.
You shouldn't, because you gave us a bunch of emotions.
You know?
Yeah, you shouldn't. Definitely don't.
You.
And then you also had Watching You? Another single?
Yes, Watching You drop 2 with JV, the rap singer. Shout out my brother. He's so amazing. He's such a talented artist. He decided let's drop some music now. So that's a club record. You know, you hear that, I want to see you moving. You got to be dancing. You know, if you hear this, matter of fact, send me videos of y'all jamming to Watching You and Hold Me Down. How y'all feel about this?
Hashtag them.
You know what I mean? I'm blessed to be able to be in a position to make music with great people. And now I just want to step it up and make music with more great people.
Yes.
You know what I mean? On different levels.
Yes. Well, I'm so excited to see this whole process. What's the next step? What is your next step? Are you going to chill in LA? Are you planning to go back home? Because you're from Massachusetts?
I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts, yes.
Ooh.
413. Shout out my city, my home. We have a lot of great artists out there. A lot of great artists. My man Fabion's doing his thing right now. Black House, Blacksmith. We got a lot of great artists out there. K Price, my sis, salute. I'm staying here for a week. I'm gonna try to do some more interviews, and I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't ever know. My goal, I knocked it out. Did what I wanted to do. So now it's just following the energy. Whatever's next, I'm willing to do.
Awesome.
If it makes sense.
And I heard you've been getting a lot of love from Massachusetts.
Oh, yes.
All over the news.
Yes, they had me on Western Mass News all weekend. Shout out them. It's love, because the last time I was on the news was for violence, for going to prison. You know what I mean? So it just makes me feel, it makes my heart swell. And it makes me feel incredibly happy knowing that people are watching and knowing you can change your lives.
Right.
Because the people that knew me before and the people that know me now, they know two different people.
Right.
So I just hope my story and everything I'm doing is inspiring people to try to make a difference, try to change their own lives. You know what I mean? Because it's really important to me that people love themselves. The only way we can make a difference is with love. And you have to love yourself in order to love others unconditionally.
Right.
All my friends, my business partners, every time we hang up the phone, I love you. You know what I mean? I'm a man, but I'm in touch with my emotions.
Oh, yeah.
It has nothing about being tough. It's actually tougher to be in touch with your emotions.
Yes,
you know
it
what I mean?
is.
I'm not scared to cry. I let people see. I'm vulnerable, but I'm an artist. You know what I mean? It's raw, it's there, and it's real. I'm authentically me no matter what.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like you said, like it's people think like, oh, you can't say I love you to another man. And it's like, no, dude, like that's a lot of respect.
You know what I mean?
You're showing love, you're showing respect.
You've had so many people pass away. I have. Today's my mom's birthday, by the way. Happy birthday to my mother.
Mom.
My grandparents who raised me until I got took away, they passed away. My uncle passed away on this day a few years ago. His work truck rolled over his head. You know what I mean? Like I've lost my brother. I lost a lot of people, and I appreciate life. I appreciate my time. I appreciate the people that care about me. Because the way I grew up, I didn't have nobody that really cared about me or showed me that love. So the people that come into my life and genuinely care for me, knowing I have nothing to give, just love and loyalty and trust, they mean the most to me. You know what I mean? So these are the people that I push on for. These are the people when I feel like my voice is giving up and I can't push, I push. You know what I mean? Because I know I have to make a difference for us. You know?
What are some things you would like young artists or people coming up or going through? What would you like to tell them?
Push. You're gonna get 1,000 no's. I still get 1,000 no's. It's not about talent, and I know it sucks that I'm saying this, but it's not about talent. It's about hard work. Put the work in.
Right.
Don't let no's discourage you. Don't let people tell you you can't do these things. It's important to believe in yourself. Outside of looking for validation from everybody else, it's important to look at yourself. Believe in yourself. Love yourself. That belief is going to get you to do amazing things in life. You know? And just because you're not good at it now, if you want to do it, this is really big. Do it. Do it. Practice. I said I've been singing and rapping for 16 years, every single day. Seriously, I sucked in the beginning. Kept going and going. I believed in myself. It's what I wanted to do, you know? So then when I got serious, thanks to my ex-wife, she was like, yo, you're good at this. Why don't you just do it? And then I started really pushing and focusing. And you could do it. So don't give up. Push forward. Believe in yourself. And if you fall, get back up. You're going to fall 1,000,000 times. Get back up, you know? And learn lessons. The biggest important part of life for me is the reflection. You go through things. You're not always going to win. You're going to lose.
Right.
Reflect. Figure it out. Figure out why you felt the way you felt after that loss. Figure out why you lost, how you can fix it next time. Look at the flaws in yourself. I know it sucks. I know it sucks. But a lot of us don't hold ourselves accountable.
Nope.
So hold yourself accountable. I do this a lot. If I mess up, I apologize. You know? Hold yourself accountable, even to yourself. That's the biggest thing. I'm proud of this. Doesn't sound big to other people. I've been a nail biter my whole life. Like, my whole life. Like, everything.
Guilty.
These last 3 months, I grew my nails. Like, I don't bite them, nothing. I take care of them. And it's just a big point of pride for me because when I say you can do anything, you can literally do anything.
Right.
You put your mind to.
Right.
You know?
For me, is meditating.
Yes, I meditate in the mornings.
You do.
Energy is important.
Yes.
Do you know what Lomel stands for?
No, I don't.
Laws of metaphysical energy language. So I manifest everything in my life. Yeah, think about it. Visualize it. Visualization is important. See yourself doing it. Right? On the plane here, I've seen myself beating this. Still didn't believe it all the way because it's such a daunting task. But I did it because I seen it. Manifest it. And then tell people about it. Right? Put it out into the air. speak into fruition. Mm-hmm. It doesn't stop there. People think it stops there. You have to put the hard work in to achieve it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So one more thing to you young people or aspiring people, or even if you're older and aspiring, because it's never too old to go for what you want to go for either.
Nope.
Let me say that. Make a plan. Make a goal. Figure out the steps to get there, and then worry about them steps, not the destination. Worry about that journey. The journey is important. The people you find, the kind souls that you come across in your journey, even the bad people you learn something from. Mm-hmm. You know?
Right. Lessons even in the bad.
Even in the bad, there's always a silver lining in the clouds. Most of my life's been cloudy and stormy. Even when I was sleeping outside, I was still happy. I was still alive. I still had beautiful people in my life. I knew that I still had a purpose. Mm-hmm. You know?
That is beautiful.
Thank you.
Let the people know where they can find you and your music.
You can find me on all platforms, all music platforms under Lomel, Lomel. If you add an S to that in world, Lomel's World, that's on every social platform you'll find me on. Add a 1 to that for Twitter. Reach out. I want to say this too, real quick, and this is real, so please do if you need it. If you're by yourself, you feel alone, you feel depressed, even if you're not by yourself, you ever need somebody to talk to, reach out to me. Instagram's the best one. I answer that the most. When I can get back to you, I will. Just know you're not alone in this world. I fight depression and many other things, suicidal tendencies, and I fight it every day, no matter how blessed I may be or no matter how life is happening. So if you're alone out there, you need an ear, a non-judgmental person to listen to what you're going through, inbox me, man. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to talk to a stranger, talk to somebody you love. Real talk. It's holiday season, high suicide rates. Do that.
Right. And even before we were shooting, you were like, hold on, I have to say thank you to all the people reaching out. I love that. I love that. You're like, hold on, there's just so many. I just don't know what.
I get overwhelmed because I don't have much, and I never had much. But when people show love to me and they see what I'm doing and they acknowledge it and appreciate it, it means so much to me. So like I had 600, 700, 900, like about 600 to 900 notifications last night when I got my phone, because I didn't look at my phone all weekend. I was rapping.
You're a little busy.
And that just makes me like so happy. Like,
reach out to him.
It just makes me so happy.
Definitely. Well, thank you so much for joining us tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I want you to rest your vocal cords.
Yes.
Go get some rest. Go get some sleep. I hope LA treats you right.
Yes, me too.
All the time you're here. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in for our exclusive interview with Lomel. Be sure to follow us on Instagram at Platform Podcast, as well as subscribe to YouTube, our YouTube channel at Beyond Average Sound. Thank you so much and have a good night.
Have a good night.
Yeah, look, you wake up with money on your mind, girl, you my favorite. You be looking like a dime even when you ain't wearing makeup. Yeah, I ain't mess with that.